Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Des at King of the Pit TV, at Des Rocksteady. Let's talk music, people. Wintersun, live rehearsal. You've been wanting this one. This one is entitled Darkness and Frost and Time. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. Time is what you want me to really check out, but we've got Darkness and Frost as well. The title confused me initially, but I think Darkness and Frost is a little intro to Time. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be in for a completely different track, if not, two half-hour songs. Let's get straight into it. King of the Pit TV. Sounds like he's playing an electric acoustic guitar. I don't know the first thing about pedals or effects, so if anybody knows what's going on with this guitar tone right now, let me know. This band plays so intricately without making it really sound too intricate. Obviously, the guitar's pretty crazy right now, but it sounds just normal. This band has got a way of just playing so laid back, relaxed, and tight, and so proficient in what they do that what they do just seems like it's a walk in the park. It's completely normal. Where I might be speaking in regards to myself, so I don't know about you, but I'd have trouble playing this sort of stuff. Clean at least. I bet these lot bust out a metronome every once in a while. It's very folky, this intro. One thing this band can do is create incredible build-ups, can create incredible tension, can create an incredible upwards dynamic. Really good at what they do as far as this. Metal completely misses out dynamics for the most part. It's just loud, loud racket. But this band uses everything they can at their disposal on their little colourful palette to create a beautiful and brilliant soundscape. Really good. I'll say it once again. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This band's sound, yeah, I would say the riffs in particular, but before the riffs comes the synths and the keys and the way they're sampled. That is what makes this band alright. I want to see this rehearsal have someone messing around on the keys and creating this sound, because unfortunately to me, as much as I do like this footage, half of the sound isn't live. It's either post-production or whatever you would call it, right? It's been thrown on, whether that be during the actual practice or afterwards during the editing process. I want to see a mastermind with a wizard's hat noodling away on them keys, man. That would be the cherry on the cake for me, because that really is the driving force of the sound I'm hearing. Now, for example, there's no instrumentation as far as the band goes whatsoever. So this is a live rehearsal, right? And none of them are even playing, but I'm still hearing music. Quite upsetting, really. That's a grim vocal, and that drummer is just driving right now. I like how the vocal line is underlined by the guitar melody, the lead guitar there, sort of. I bet, was it harmonization with the vocal? I think it was. Just follows that vocal line there. Very nice, very nice. It really emphasizes that melody. Sounds like they're gonna kick into some ignorant metalcore breakdown right now. This tune, in comparison to the other two I heard, this is very chug heavy, which I do like. This is a heavy tune. This, as melodic as the rest, but holding back a little more so on the melodic aspect to replace with a little bit of chugging, head banging action. Pretty nice. The drummers calm and collect until a fill comes up every once in a while and he just blasts it. The bassist is jamming during this section. That's basically a bass solo, isn't it? Some nice, clean, smooth sweep in there. That lead guitarist on the low key is showing off how good a guitarist he really is during this section. It is really only sweep picking, within reason, but... And I said I can't sweep pick, by the way, but regarding the guitarist just casually doing it ever so clean, ever so casual, just making it sound like butter, and just holding back. The whole band's kicking off, doing their thing, but that lead guitarist is just shredding and just making it sound like it's nothing, to the point where he's, I wouldn't say he's not noticeable, but, you know, he's not standing there at the front of this band right now. Here we go, the real deal solo now. I'm going to basically just reformat what I said. What a great thing about this band is, if anything, I think one of the selling points of this band, but in a very indirect means, purely as, you know, they do it so covertly, and most of the listeners probably aren't musicians or even consider this sort of stuff. But the band as a general are really, 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 really good musicians, and their technical prowess is just really fantastic, but they choose to hold back on it. The riffs, you know, are bloody Dream Theater riffs. The riffs can be played by people for the most part, you know. Some of them are a bit more technical than others, obviously, but they're not overtly just shreddy, virtuoso, show-off riffs. The drummer's incredible, but he pulls back all the time. He does what he needs to do, and when he has a little bit of a time to shine, he'll just sort of shove in a nice fill here and there. And this lead guitarist, the front man, not the lead guitar, but the front man of the band, you know, he just does his thing, never acts overtly complex or technical, does his bit, ensures that the melody is there first and foremost. And then we see him break out into one of the tastiest solos going right now, you know what I mean? He could do this 24 hours a day throughout the entire thing, but they choose not to. They consciously choose to pull back what they can actually do in order to provide a good contrast between, you know, going far out and reeling it back in order to keep melodic, safe and sound, audio friendly, and to really focus on creating a good sounding product first and foremost. And I think that's really cool. That's not done too often in metal if you're a good musician. You know what I mean? Half of them just want to really, really show that off and just, just make a wall of noise based around their ego. But this band doesn't necessarily do that. Of course, they're incredible, but, they could sound a lot more tech if they wanted. Not only that, but that was only a few bars, you know what I mean? It wasn't going on forever. I thought that'd be a longer solo. When he goes from the cleans into that shriek, it's just brilliant. It's just a real chilling transition. When they do that tremolo picking, it just sounds so punchy because it's always just accented by the kick drum, and the kick sounds great. It just sounds punchy. It sounds like no tremolo picking sections I've ever heard. Like each and every note has clarity and it just comes out. It's just really, really nice. Really nice. Drummer's got a sweat on there. It's all that double kick at the end. Get a bit of AC in the studio, please. Can we have some more air in the monitors? Thank you. A few claws at the end there. Yeah, that was quality. I've got nothing else to say. Like, what I just experienced was brilliant, but I'm not surprised. It really should have been brilliant. It's by Wintersun, alright? I'm enjoying going through these tunes. If you want to recommend me more from this band, please feel free to do so. If you want to recommend me some power metal or whatever field you would consider this in, please let me know because I'd like to check out more. That's me signing out. That's Des at King of the Pit TV, at Des Rocksteady. You know what to do. Live, laugh and love, people.